Ashish Khaitan of the Aam Aadmi Party, Jaiveer Shergill of the Congress, Sambit Patra of the BJP, and Ajay Bose, senior journalist, will be the arbiter in this debate. Thank you very much. Now, Ashish, you got a mandate. You didn't get a majority. You got a mandate. And you blew your chance. So I don't know what you're complaining about. What are you crying foul about now? You blew your chance. And you are now crying foul without any proof because you stand to be relegated to political wilderness if the BJP comes to power.
Debate. I'm surprised, Arnav, that you are positioning the debate on this slant that we don't have a position that trading blatant defection, engineering defections, and an attempt which is completely illegal, immoral, and also unconstitutional. I want to ask you, don't we have 27 MLAs as of date? Doesn't Aam Aadmi Party is the second biggest party on the floor of the House in Delhi? We don't have a right to protest. Nothing has changed between December 2013 and October or September 2014. Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed, Arnav, is that BJP has come down by 3 MLAs. They are now a reduced strength of 29 MLAs, not even 32. The difference between Aam Aadmi Party and BJP today is just 2 MLAs. We have 27, they have 29. How can a party with 29 MLAs, 5 or 6 short of majority, simple majority, stake a claim to form government? And I want to ask you one more thing, Arnav, that which you are not asking in your TV debate today, that they have shunted out all governors except Najeeb Jung. What is the underhand deal? There is a suspicion of an underhand deal between the Delhi governor and BJP. All other MLA, all other governors have been shunted out, appointed by the previous regime, not Najeeb Jung. For 3 months, Najeeb Jung has been speaking in different voices. For 3 months, BJP's
I let Sambit reply to you. Ashish, I'll let Sambit reply to you, but it's an important but. It's an important but, Ashish.
Let me complete my point.
Ashish, just listen to me. Listen to the logic here now, please. Listen to the logic.
Let me complete my point. I'm just talking
on the governor. On the lieutenant governor, you have questioned the role of the lieutenant governor in Delhi, but because of your premature exit from power, the Delhi Assembly has been left in 1 second. Delhi Assembly.
What you are calling premature exit happened in February.
Yeah, so listen,
6 months back.
Listen, be logical, no, Ashish.
6 months.
Be logical. No, 1 minute.
I'm being logical.
Listen to this, please. Just give me a minute and challenge the logic as much as you want, but listen to the logic. Now the question is, and Sambit can come in on this, and Sambit, you have to answer some straight questions as well. No, don't be in a hurry. I'm just making one point to Ashish Khaitan. One second. Why are you in a hurry? 1 second, Sambit. You may be cornered. You may have a lot to explain, but you must listen. Now, what happens is, I told, why is Ashish upset? Because I said premature exit. Fine, we'll use some different semantics for it. But whatever the exit, premature or not, it left the assembly in suspended animation since February. Now, the very purpose of keeping an assembly in suspended animation is to allow for political realignment, Ashish. So what's the problem if the governor calls the BJP government?
There is a very thin line.
So now you'll say
there is a very thin line between political realignment and giving a space for horse trading and engineering defection.
Okay, so who's doing the horse trading? Who's paying whom? Come on, tell me.
Who is saying that? I'm asking you one question. With 29 MLAs, can BJP form a government? BJP needs 34 MLAs. The number is 34, not 29.
Sambit Patra,
so what will happen?
Sambit Patra, answer it.
If BJP today is confident of forming a government,
so I think he must say.
Where will they conjure up 5 MLAs?
So Mr. Patra, you had 32 MLAs, including Shiromani Akali Dal in December, if I'm not mistaken.
29 now.
No, 1 second. Now they have 29 because 3 MLAs resigned after becoming MPs, if I'm not mistaken. Again, now how is it that you propose to find 5 more MLAs to pass the halfway mark?
Your Honor, first let me begin by congratulating the Aam Aadmi Party. They have found some airspace after a long time, and this is a big achievement for the Aam Aadmi Party.
Stop being patronizing, Sambe.
No.
Stop being patronizing. I know you came to power.
Don't be petty.
That's what I don't like.
Don't be a petty. Don't be petty on such a seminal issue.
Being petty is Aam Aadmi Party's prerogative. None others.
No, but you are nobody to say that. Thank God they found some airtime. The decision, one second. The decision on who gets airtime or not is not decided by the BJP. We are an independent channel with an independent editorial line. You cannot decide whether Aam Aadmi Party comes or Congress comes or BJP comes. So take it back.
Or no,
take it back and
what has gone in their head.
Remember, wait for a second. It seems it's not your head right now. And by the way, whether Somnath Bharti will find a barber to shave his head or not is something which the time alone will tell. But secondly,
Sambit Patra, you will decide who will go on TV debates.
Just a second.
So much arrogance.
Just a second. Just don't shout and jump. Let me complete my word.
Please. Without being arrogant and
petty. Please be quiet and let others complete that.
Don't be arrogant and petty.
Please be quiet, Mr. Khaitan. Let others. I was not interrupting when you were speaking. You should be quiet. Arrogance and U-turns of Mr. Kejriwal has been seen.
I will not take
We have seen as to how you wanted to become Prime Minister overnight and how Aam Aadmi Party has been thrown into the drains by the people of this country. We have seen that.
You were also in the drains
for God's sake, now allow others to speak and be quiet for a while. Arnab,
have a decent debate.
Please be quiet. You are a journalist, I am told.
And you are a spokesperson, I am
Yes.
So be decent and civilized.
Please be quiet now. Arnab, all I mean to say is who said that we are forming the government or the invitation has come to us? As of now, it's all speculative. If at all within the ambits of Constitution, the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi invites us, we will go into a critical analysis. We will see whether
critical analysis can be. What critical analysis?
I'm telling you.
Don't give me that. Don't give me that language of critical analysis. Come on. I was not born yesterday and neither were you.
Categorically, I will tell you what is critical analysis if you allow me to. First and foremost, Bharatiya Janata Party will not indulge in any kind of horse trading. Secondly, whatever Bharatiya Janata Party will do, it will do within the ambits of constitutionality. Thirdly, whatever Bharatiya Janata Party will do, it will do for the betterment of Delhi. Now, big question is that you have been asking since long that Ashish has raised. What has changed from the previous time when we had more numbers than we have today? We allowed you to form the government because there was a marriage on card, the marriage between the Congress party and the Aam Aadmi Party. We allowed you to function. But remember, you wanted to be the Prime Minister overnight. You dished the people of Delhi, you ran away to Varanasi, got drowned in Ganga, and today you want to resurface in Yamuna. That's the problem. Your
Mr. Patra,
ambitiousness has killed Delhi. But Bharatiya Janata Party will not allow this to continue.
Mr. Patra, I believe that you are not answering the question.
Delhi gets back.
Now, Mr. Patra, I believe you are not answering the question. And may I tell you one thing, Mr. Patra, you have experience in politics. I have some experience of watching politicians. I often find that enthusiasm and passion does not make up for conviction. And if I may be permitted an observation, you have no conviction in your argument today about a critical analysis. If you have conviction, then you should say tonight that we will not, whether for the betterment of Delhi, right, or for Delhi becoming worse, we will not poach anyone from other parties. Should he not
say that? Didn't I say that?
You said horse trading.
With conviction.
You said horse trading.
All our leaders have spoken that we will not go into horse trading.
Okay, then I want to know from you.
Believe in that.
I want to know from you. Then I want to know from you. Then I want to know from you, Mr. Ajay Bose. I think we want to know from him that a man called Harshavardhan said on the day of the Delhi results, we don't have a mandate. हम सरकार नहीं बना सकते. Mandate हमारे साथ नहीं है. So how did they get the mandate after losing 3 MLAs?
Absolutely.
And by the way, I have breaking news that Jagdish Mukhi has apparently been selected or elected as the chief ministerial candidate in the last few minutes of the BJP in Delhi. So don't make up stories on television, Sambit Patra.
No one is
because we'll catch you red-handed if you do.
We are stating the facts. And the fact is we will not resort into any kind of wrongdoings. Everyone knows that. Even the Aam Aadmi Party knows that. Now, there was a video of the Aam Aadmi Party doing rounds everywhere in the media. You also played it. The video was of Aam Aadmi Party members meeting the Congress MLA, trying to form a government. Now, tell me, Arnab, few days ago, the Aam Aadmi Party's chief, Arvind Kejriwal, goes to the governor, writes writes a letter, please don't dissolve the assembly. Let the assembly be in a suspended animation.
You answer me.
To have options
you
to form
answer
the
me.
government.
You
Their
answer me,
options
Mr.
are
Patra.
constitutional.
You want
Our
to tell me
options are
about
horse
tapes.
trading. Why
You
so?
want
Why
you
double
want you want to
standards?
tell me about tapes. I like the fact that you want to come on television and tell me about tapes. Right? The fact of the matter is, the fact of the matter, Mr. Patra. The fact of the matter, Mr. Patra.
Arvind Kejriwal wrote a letter to the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi saying that please don't dissolve the assembly. Why did he write this? When he was asked, he told we want to see the options of forming government. Their options are options. Our options are horse trading. Why these double standards?
Anybody else speak in this?
Arnav, just let me respond to this question.
Yes.
You have no answer to this.
Arnav, can anybody else
I want to go to Ajay Bose and then I'll come back to you, Ashish Khaitan. By the way, I want to remind Sambit Patra that their party has been accused of indulging in horse trading before, which makes one question why you wouldn't do it again. Go back and while you're sitting there,
did he have a mobile phone?
Do a Google search on the word Operation Lotus. Video footage of an MLA who was attempted to be lured allegedly by your party with crores to cross over in October 2010. Jog your memory, do a Google search before you make a claim like that, Sambit Patra.
I do a Google search on Delhi and I find that Bharatiya Janata Party has won all the 7 election seats. Lok Sabha elections.
Ajay Bose is coming in.
Yes.
Arnav, can we just review the situation calmly? I don't understand what is the BJP's problem. They just recently have won all 7 seats in the Lok Sabha in Delhi.
Right.
And now they want to get into this very dubious arrangement. I just can't understand. Why? They want to get into this very dubious arrangement of trying to break the Aam Aadmi Party or the Congress Party, get the numbers. That's the only way they can do it. There is no magic which will happen. The BJP's numbers can't increase by magic. The only numbers they can get is by breaking some other party and getting these numbers. Why do they want to form a government like this? Why should they not be confident enough to tell the Lieutenant Governor very clearly that, listen, we do not want this kind of dubious arrangement. This government which will be formed will have no moral authority even if it is formed. Why should they not do this? They've just won all 7.
In fact, I can understand.
What are they running away from?
In fact, I can understand, Mr. Patra. 1 minute.
No, are they breakable or
1 minute, Mr. Patra. Fine. Jaiveer Shergill of the Congress finally raises his hand out there. Now, I can understand Mr. Jaiveer Shergill if today...
it is our problem whether we are forming or not forming the government. How do you know, Mr. Ajay? And secondly, is the Congress and Aam Aadmi Party breakable? Is it saleable? Let the representatives say here that we are on sale. If they are on sale, we can discuss about it. If they are saying we are a unit compact, how can you say that they would break and they are saleable?
We are not discussing the Aam Aadmi Party. We are not discussing the Congress.
There are only 2 parties.
We are discussing the BJP.
There are 2 parties in concern, the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress, about which you are
just come off a very, very big victory.
Yes.
Why should you lack confidence?
So who is saying
what
we are lacking confidence?
In fact,
Ajay, who is saying we are lacking confidence?
Why are you running away from election?
Let the Lieutenant Governor, in all his wisdom, take a decision.
So then why don't you tell the Lieutenant Governor?
Is a constitutional
Why don't you tell the Lieutenant Governor?
No, why should we
much rather go in for election?
Why should we be putting words into the mouth of Lieutenant Governor? Lieutenant Governor is a constitutional authority. Let in all its neutrality, the Lieutenant Governor take a decision.
You should declare. Help the Lieutenant Governor make up his mind.
Why should we react
Mr. Patra, unique situation develops on national politics. 1 second, please. 1 minute. A unique situation is developing in national politics, truly. What happens? BJP fights the Delhi elections, does not get a majority. Then it fights a national election and gets a sweeping majority. Common sense, on the basis of that majority, an enthusiastic and confident BJP must want to go again to the people and say, this time give us a complete majority. Now that is not what they want to do. I can understand today if the Congress party runs away from an election. 1 minute, Mr. Patra.
We are not shying away from election.
Mr. Patra, please.
Governor call us.
Mr. Patra,
we may even opt for that option. How do you know we will not opt for that?
Mr. Patra, calm down. Calm down. You see, you may not be looking good. You may not be looking good tonight, but you must let the others in.
I'm looking good, but why are you preempting things? We have not put our
I am
papers
asking,
in.
I am
We
asking.
are not forming a government as yet.
Jaiveer
We have
Shergill.
not asked for anything. But why are you and Ajay Bose preempting things?
Now, Mr. Patra, please don't try and dominate the debate completely, please. I've always said that the participation in the debate and the time that you get is not directly proportional to the number of seats that you have in the Lok Sabha. Now, my question is this. Otherwise, the Congress will get no time. I was not rubbing it in. I'm just making a small observation. Jaiveer Shergill, I can understand that you would want to run away from an election. After all, you have a princely number of some 7 or 8 seats in the Delhi Assembly. You are a distant third, and if I were to use your result as a barometer, you will not win a single seat if elections were to be held in Delhi today, given that the Lok Sabha election spoke volumes about our popularity with the electorate. So you are in a strange situation. You're better off if the BJP forms the government without fresh elections, I presume, to save yourself from the embarrassment.
Arnab, I have 3 arrows in my quiver on this subject. Number 1, legally, ethically, and in terms of propriety, election is the only way forward. The S.R. Bommai judgment categorically states that you have to prove majority on the House and not on the gardens of Raj Bhavan. So mathematical bars is still there. The BJP can best explain how will they cross it. Good luck to them. Number 2, BJP has become connoisseurs of U-turns, hypocrisy and stalemate. Why are they not being clear and transparent? 12th December, Mr. Harshvardhan, then February 2014, Venkaiah Naidu was on repeating on autopilot, dissolve the assembly, clear mandate is the only one. What has changed now? The plan, why are they not being clear? Even in Supreme Court, they are hobnobbing. Why aren't they filing a clear affidavit? Number 3, why are they scared? Is it because of the power crisis looming? Is the result of the bypolls, which is already showing they're failing on their promises? The need of the hour is transparency, a clear message. The problem is they speak in folk tongue. One for ground mobilization, one for the media. Is Mr. Jagdish Mukhi, Harshvardhan, Mr. Venkaiah Naidu, all 3 are speaking different languages. The need of the hour is clarity and transparency. Why are they coming out openly?
Clarity is missing.
No, please. To the learned spokesperson from Congress is, Congress and Aam Aadmi Party had formed a government in Delhi. We had given them a chance. The people had given them a mandate. Why did they run away?
We are not talking about the past. The question is today. Why did they run away then? No. Why today?
Don't lean on
the crutches. Don't lean on the crutches of the past. Don't lean on the crutches of the past.
We don't want to discuss the Aam Aadmi Party.
Mr. Bose, forgotten the Aam Aadmi Party. We have to discuss the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress because they are constituents of the Delhi politics.
History.
Please remember.
That is all over.
Remember, why over? Why over?
That is why
today is a reflection of the yesterday. We are discussing a situation today only because of the fact that there was a situation yesterday.
What yesterday and today and tomorrow, Mr. Patra? Mr. Patra.
So then fight the elections, defeat the Aam Aadmi Party, come back to power.
This is now Mr. Patra should write a Hindi movie. Script, Ashish, called Kal, Aaj aur Kal. Yesterday, today, yesterday, day after, day before yesterday. Now I'll tell you what was happening yesterday and day before.
Don't worry.
No, 1 second, Mr. Patra. Mr. Patra, let's presume that Kal, Aaj aur Kal ki script hum Newshour में लिखते हैं. तो परसों क्या हुआ था कि on February 14th, परसों माने उसको, Arvind Kejriwal resigned. उस वक्त you took the high moral ground. You know, no, we don't have the numbers. People came to you, Kejriwal has resigned, form an election. What did Nitin Gadkari? No, we don't have the numbers. We can't form the election in government in Delhi. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? No, right or wrong?
No, have we formed the government?
Right or wrong?
Have we formed the government?
Sir, right or wrong?
Has the invitation extended to us?
Why are you getting defensive?
No, has the invitation being extended to us?
Why are you getting defensive?
No. So where is the reason as to why we are debating something which has not been formed as yet? And secondly, we are doing whatever we are doing within the Constitution.
Arnab, the real issue is
the Constitution
they are
allows
scared
1 year of
because they know their bluff has been called.
Period, we can see all the options of forming
power crisis, price rise, commodity.
Sambit, let others speak. Sambit, let others speak. Yeah.
Arnab, let's state
Arnab, the point is they are scared.
The plain truth is...
Their price rise,
while
power
Mr. Sergil,
crisis.
if anyone is scared today in the politics, it is Rahul Gandhi. No one else is scared. For God's sake,
So
don't
then
bring
hold
in
the
this word
elections.
scared.
At least I'm being transparent
This
and
is
clear.
exactly what
Hold
I
the
want.
election. Why are you holding the
Congress
council
speaking
of
of
your chest?
transparency,
Holding
Mr.
Delhi
Sergil,
to
for
ransom?
God's sake,
Let's
why
solve
don't
the
you
situation.
never utter this word called as transparency. You were never
clamoring
for
for
transparency.
elections.
For God's sake, you had time to run a
Stop.
government in
Okay,
Delhi.
first-
You ran a government for
First
15 years.
come out of the-
Which was the reason as to why the Congress
First
lost.
come out of
So
the
today it's
swirl
best that
pool
Congress
of
should be a
hypocrisy.
bystander.
U-turn.
Congress should be a bystander. Congress
Sambit
should not utter
Patra,
all these words
Sambit
today.
Patra, I will
want to
request
know
you.
you
No,
become
one
the
second. No,
front
1 minute.
runner.
I'm issuing. I
I
don't.
want to
I'm
ask
not.
Sambit that
This is
question.
no. 1 second. 1 second. This
I
is
want
not a
to ask
football
Sambit
match,
that
but I'm showing the red flag to Sambit Patra. Mr. Patra, if you don't allow others to speak, then it's not right. Now 1 minute, please. 1 minute, Mr. Patra. मैंने तो परसों की बात की, अब कल क्या हुआ?
I want
कल
to ask
माने
him a question.
16 मई को,
I want to ask him a question.
16 मई को सरकार केंद्रीय जो इलेक्शन हुए उसके रिजल्ट्स निकले. After the results came out, after Narendra Modi was elected, Ashish Khaitan, and I want Ashish Khaitan to come in. Harshvardhan was asked, will you form the government? He said, no, our stand on forming the government has not changed.
Exactly. See, what is happening today, Sambit Patra has been shouting
Yeah.
at the top of his voice, and I think that shows his exasperation and lack of conviction.
Mr. Ashish
And
Khaitan,
once-
first look after
No,
the
no, no, no,
exasperation
let Ashish
and the,
speak.
and
Let
the
Ashish
conviction that
speak.
the Aam Aadmi Party has.
Let
the
Ashish
Aam Aadmi
speak.
Party is a party which has the least of conviction. You're talking of conviction.
have
Otherwise,
criticized the Aam
you
Aadmi
ran away.
Party.
You had U-turns and U-turn of conviction.
You have
Please.
been saying the same thing over and over again.
No,
over the
no,
last
over and
20
over
minutes.
again. People of
let
Delhi
me
has
just
been
hear me
saying
out.
this.
Hear me out.
People,
Yes, no.
people call you a U-turn
Arnab,
No
party.
matter
I'll tell you.
what.
1 second, it is
Arnab.
Ashish Khaitan's turn to speak. Please.
Arnab, see, what is the political reality of the day? BJP is very confident of its performance in the upcoming Maharashtra elections, in the upcoming Haryana elections, but they know that there is an X factor in Delhi, which is Aam Aadmi Party. Now, whether Sambit Patra may like it or not, the fact remains that Aam Aadmi Party's vote share went up in Delhi in Lok Sabha elections by 4%. Two, people may not have voted for Aam Aadmi Party MPs. They only voted for Aam Aadmi Party MPs in the parliament. But the sympathies of the people of India are still with Aam Aadmi Party. They know that Aam Aadmi Party stands for clean politics. They know that Aam Aadmi stands for anti-corruption. They know that Aam Aadmi Party is the only party that can ask tough questions of established political establishment. They know that Aam Aadmi Party is the only party that can challenge status quo. Now that is the problem. If tomorrow there is an election in Delhi, what would be the narrative? The narrative of the country would be again Arvind Kejriwal versus Narendra Modi.
My
Arvind
God,
Kejriwal
stop
or
this,
Aam Aadmi
stop
Party's-
this Arvind
Aam
Kejriwal
Aadmi
versus
Party-
Narendra Modi
Aam
joke.
Aadmi Party-
Enough of this joke has
Aam
taken
Aadmi
Arnab,
place.
let me
My
let me
God.
interject for 30 seconds only.
Model of alternative politics versus
Arnab, let me
Narendra
interject for 30
Modi's
seconds.
crony
Oh, God.
capitalism.
Or no, we have to stop this joke. You know, this joke has to stop. Arvind Kejriwal versus
Arnab, let
Narendra
me
Modi
interject
joke
for
has to
30
stop
seconds.
now.
They will all let me speak. Why
Arnab,
are you
can
so
we-
uncomfortable? Why you don't
I'm
believe
not
in dissent?
uncomfortable. But
You
how
don't
can
believe
you
in
have?
freedom of
How
expression?
can you compare
You
Arvind
don't
Kejriwal
believe
with
in freedom
Narendra
of
Modi?
speech?
No,
Oh, how
I
can
do
you
not believe in
compare?
jokes.
How can you
In
compare?
serious debates,
6
you
months
cannot
back,
have this kind of
4
debate.
months back,
In
why
serious
not?
debates, you cannot have
6
this kind of
months back,
discourse.
why can't you compare?
Why?
6
How can
months
you
back,
compare?
Both
How
Arvind
can you
Kejriwal
compare?
and Narendra Modi were chief ministers.
Why not?
Why can't you compare?
My
Who was
God,
Narendra
Why
God
can't
Modi?
save
anybody
him.
compare
God
with
save him.
anybody?
Nothing can be
What's
done.
your problem? Oh, Narendra,
Why
It's not
can't you
my
compare?
problem. It's your problem.
It's your problem.
You
that
ran away to Varanasi.
Oh,
You ran away to Varanasi. Got
Look at
drowned
the
in
Arnab, let me
Ganga.
say something about it.
Why? What arrogance? What
Look
arrogance?
at the arrogance of BJP today.
But
They
look
say
at
you
your
got drowned in
short-sightedness.
Varanasi.
Look at
your language you're speaking.
look at
People
the
didn't
way
vote for
you
you as
ask a question?
treated the people of Delhi.
People didn't vote
Arnab,
for
can I ask
BJP
a question?
candidates.
You
Sambit
treated
Patra.
you
I have
treated
one
the people
question
of
for
Delhi
the
as guinea
BJP.
pigs. You treated the people of Delhi as guinea pigs. You experimented with their
Guinea pigs.
emotions and ran
Oh,
away
emotions.
to become prime minister.
Let the people of Delhi decide.
Yes,
BJP
people
is
of
doing
Delhi
the same
decided.
now.
Delhi decide.
People of
BJP
Delhi
is doing
decided.
the same
They
now.
gave you
Let
zero
them
seats
decide.
in Lok Sabha. They gave you 0 seats in Lok Sabha
Zero
because
seats in Lok
you
Sabha?
treated them as
Don't
guinea
be so
pigs.
arrogant.
What arrogant?
Don't be
you
so
tre-
arrogant.
You treated
You were
Arnab, I think we are deviating from the real question.
You treated them as guinea
Arnab,
pigs.
I think we are
You
deviating from the
experimented
real
on them,
question.
and then you ran away to Varanasi to become
point
prime
is-
minister.
Votes you have got
And
are
today,
not.
Point, Arnab,
today when you have been rejected,
what
you have become the
is the
Jamanat Jab party
situation
of this
demanding
country.
today?
Country,
Tomorrow
then
you will also be rejected.
You want to be in
BJP cannot lean on the past
Why
or
did you record?
You will be rejected.
Who is buying you? Are you breakable? Are you sellable?
Are you breakable? Sellable is not the question.
What is the question then?
So, you are testing. Are you testing the breakability or the sellability of Aam Aadmi Party then?
I'm saying,
Then you say it.
Sir.
Then you say it, you are testing it.
Sir, are
Then
your
you
MLA
say it.
sellable?
Okay, you
Are
have
your
given
MLA
up.
sellable?
You have admitted
Are
to
your
the
MLA
fact
sellable?
that you are out in the market with money bags. You have admitted that.
Don't
You
get your
have
blood
just
pressure high.
admitted it.
Don't get your blood
You
pressure
have
high.
admitted.
But then don't
You have admitted.
Don't you have Mr.
Don't
Khaitan?
patronize.
Don't you have
patronize.
your faith
Behave like
on
an
your
adult.
MLA?
Behave like a grown-up man.
Behave like an Indian
Behave
first.
like a spokesperson.
Behave like an
And
Indian
DT said,
first.
don't be
Behave
arrogant.
like an Indian first.
Don't be arrogant.
Behave like an Indian
Oh,
first.
you have the license.
Do you have
the
faith,
license of
Mr.
Indianness?
Khaitan?
Mr. Patra.
Mr. Khaitan, do you have faith on your assembly?
Talk about the
MLAs?
issues.
Do you have
Talk
faith
on the points.
Do you have answer
Yeah.
my question? Do you
Yeah,
have
don't
faith?
do- don't
do
do
you
it.
have faith on your
Don't
MLAs?
indulge in
Do you have
insinuation,
faith on your MLAs?
name calling.
Do you have faith on
No,
your
what
MLAs?
do you
That's a
mean?
simple
Where does the question come from?
Do you have faith on
No,
your
one
MLAs?
second.
If you
Where
don't
does
have
that
faith
question
in
come from?
BJP,
Now,
do
gentlemen,
you
please
have
stop.
faith on your
Okay,
MLAs?
okay,
BJP
okay. 1
Can
minute.
anyone-
Now, please stop.
Arnab, let
Now,
me
please
finish.
stop.
Can anyone else break your MLAs if you don't?
Gentlemen, you please stop, both of you, for 1 minute, please. No, 1 second,
Have
please.
faith on your
1
MLAs.
second. Sambit
question
Patra.
is not the
Oh my
fact
God,
of
Mr.
Aam Aadmi
Patra,
Party
will you please stop?
Aam
Ashish
Aadmi Party
Khaitan,
has
please
three
stop.
power
1 minute.
centers today. Manish Sisodiya wants to be the chief minister.
Sambit, will you
Kumar
stop?
Vishwas wants to be the chief minister.
Meenakshi
They want
Lekhi
to,
wants to be the
they
chief
want to
minister.
replace Arvind
Jagdish Mukhi wants
Kejriwal.
to be
That's
chief
the result
minister.
as to why
Go
you
ahead,
have
sir.
done
Now,
wants to be
please,
chief
gentlemen,
minister.
both of you stop for a minute.
Where will it go?
When you stop
Where
for a
will this
minute,
debate
Ashish,
go?
can I please do that? Now, I can't actually fly down to Delhi and separate both of you. Just give me a minute, please. 1 second, gentlemen. Please calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Mr. Patra, why don't you want to fight an election?
No, who said we don't want to fight an election?
Then say we want to fight an election.
Let the option be asked from us.
No,
Let
why
the
don't
LG
you
ask
want
us.
to fight an election? Simple question. You won
Someone
an
has
election.
to ask us.
Why
These
don't you
things
want to
cannot be-
fight an
these things
election?
are not answered
No,
on the
you
news
did.
channel,
You are.
for God's sake.
Why are you even thinking of forming a government when 3 times,
Who is
4 times,
thinking?
20 times
How
in
do
the
you
past
read our
you were asked
minds?
and you
Who
said
is
we won't form a
thinking?
government?
Yes,
We don't
then
have the
you have an
mandate.
option.
Or no, you
Or
know
not.
everything.
This
Who
is- this
thinking?
is-
How
this
do
is
you read our
strange.
minds? Let the LG ask. Let us write down on pen and paper and give our options to
Sir, the
LG.
Supreme
Why are
Court
we
in the
preempting
SR
things?
Bomai versus Union of India judgment has emphasized that strength of a ministry or a government can be ascertained only of the floor of the House. So Ajay Bose, the governor, cannot invite the
Not
BJP
on
to
the
form government without
garden of
establishing
Rajnath.
if they have a majority. And how can
I
you have a
believe the
majority
governor-
unless you take people from outside? That's
But the
all.
governor would know the constitution. No, I think the governor would know the
Absolutely.
constitution.
Ajay
All
Bose,
political
Ajay Bose.
Logic, all political logic suggests that. All political logic suggests
Arnab,
that.
and one more thing.
That is why I am asking Sambit Patra,
And-
instead of shouting at the top of his voice, why doesn't he simply say that, listen, there is no question of us forming a government in Delhi, we want elections, and please, the Lieutenant Governor should take a decision as soon as possible and let us have elections and stop this farce.
But at
This
the
is
same
ridiculous.
time,
Delhi
Ajay
hasn't
Bose,
had
can
any
I ask
government.
you?
No, no, but at the same time, Ajay Bose.
Mr.
There's
Ajay
needless
Bose, why are you not
suspense.
asking the same
There's
question to
needless
Aam
suspense
Aadmi
is
Party?
ridiculous.
Mr. Ajay Bose, why are you not
answer does
asking the
not
same
lie what
question to
happened
the
in the
Aam Aadmi
past.
Party when the
Aam
Aam
Aadmi
Aadmi Party
Party
said
thought
that they
process.
do not want the assembly to be
Aam
dissolved?
Aadmi Party
Why
is
are you being so
irrelevant here.
biased? Why are you
Aam
so
Aadmi
biased,
Party
Mr.
is in
Bose?
no
They
position to
are
form a
now-
government.
No. Why are you so biased,
Aam Aadmi
Mr.
Party
Bose?
is in no
Why
position
didn't you
to
ask
form
the
a
same
government.
question to the Aam Aadmi
They
Party
are
when the
simply
Aam
scared.
Aadmi
They're in
Party
no position to form a
wrote
government.
to the Lieutenant Governor saying,
No,
please
they're in
don't
no
dissolve
position
the
to form a
assembly.
government.
We want
There
to
is
look
no
into the options.
speculation that
You
they're
are
forming
not
a government.
asking
What
this
is
question to
stopping them
them.
from doing
But
it
today
here,
at the top
Arnab?
of your voice,
Sambit,
you are asking this question to
the
me.
speculation
and no
is not
question
about
has been
Aam
asked by
Aadmi
the
Party.
LG.
My question,
For the
1
LG to
second.
come in.
No.
Gentlemen, Congress Party is saying something.
BJP will
1
form a
second,
government.
Javid Shekil of the
If Aam
Congress
Aadmi
Party.
Party-
1 second, both of you now please stop for a minute. Javid Shekil, otherwise we won't hear each other.
Please don't
We
double
make
up
your
for Aam
point,
Aadmi
make
Party,
your
Mr.
point
Ajay
strongly, but don't make your point over each other all the time. Yes, Javid Shekil. What were you saying? Please listen to the Congress. Even though it has 8
Arnab-
seats, even though it has reduced to 44 in the Lok Sabha, even though it is embattled, listen to them. They have problems, but doesn't mean they will not
Arnab,
listen to them. Yeah, go ahead.
Though we have been reduced to 44, but clearly nervousness and they are scared is showing on BJP's face. Number 2, the answer
That's
today
only
does
shown
not
on
lie in the
Rahul's face,
past.
by
They
the way.
can't keep on leaning on the crutches of the past. They propriety demands. The people deserve a clarity from Bharatiya Janata Party, what is their next step? What took them 7 months to respond to Supreme Court, and why is still not a clear answer?
Okay, should I just open the lines?
Preparing Mr. Jaganmukhi.
Should I open the lines?
Jaganmukhi for
Should I open the
why can't he
lines?
say open your channel?
One second, Mr. Patra.
The problem is they are scared. The winds have started blowing. The winds of change have started blowing.
No, one second, Mr. Shergill, one second. I am told there are a lot of people who are already calling tonight on our central phone line. So I think I'm going to be democratic in this and say, let's open up the phone lines. The phone numbers are going to flash on your screen right now. We have 7 to 10 minutes of this debate. We are going to open up the phone lines. Let's hear from the people here tonight. What's wrong with a fresh election in Delhi? What's wrong with a fresh... Narasimha Rao ran a minority government does not mean that is the model of running the government. And can the BJP say tonight that let's form a government only with a majority? But by the way, before I open up the phone lines, and by the way, the numbers are coming through, my question to Ashish Khaitan is this. You see, Ashish, you can't have it your way all the time. You decide when to form a government. Then you decide whether or not to form a government with outside support of the Congress. Then you decide when to break the government. Then you decide when to land the state in a crisis. And now you decide that no, we are not going to let another government be formed, we want a fresh election. I mean, you were the ones to cause this mess, Ashish.
No.
1 minute. You were the ones who caused this mess. It is now up to the governor and the president to fix it. You do not have a right to intervene in the matter.
No, that
You let down the people once.
That's not
Ashish, you let down the people once.
Arnav, we resigned. We resigned in February and we resigned on principles. We were a minority government. We didn't have the numbers. In democracy, you require numbers to run a government. We were dependent
You didn't have the numbers when you had the
Congress. 1 second, let me complete. We were dependent on the support of Congress. We had fought elections. We had formed a party on some very basic issues, which is anti-corruption plank, which is
with the
bringing
Congress support, anti-corruption bank with Congress support.
1 second. Arnav, we went to the people. We went to the people, held a referendum, and people said you form the government as long as Congress allows you to function on your terms and conditions. And the day we realized that Congress is not going to allow us to bring in Jan Lokpal bill. Now, once
I'm sorry.
But did you have a referendum before leaving? But did you have a referendum before leaving?
1 second.
Did you have a referendum before leaving? This is the question.
Arnav, you may...
Ashish, did you have a referendum before leaving the government, before resigning? Did you have a referendum then?
You dismantled your own house.
You ran away at your convenience. You did not go to the people for resigning. Now what conduct? What conduct?
Stop blaming the Congress. Aam Aadmi has created a world record of dismantling and putting their own house on fire. For unrealistic,
Its only principle was to become the Prime Minister. That is all.
Constitutional values. Arnav, there is a larger question here. The question is not of Aam Aadmi Party government or a BJP government. The question is whether the next government in Delhi will it be formed within the confines of constitutional and democratic values. That's the question. And if a government formed on immorality, if a government formed through immoral and corrupt means cannot serve the public interest, it can never serve the public agenda.
Can I come
Opening the lines now.
And we should learn from history what happened in Karnataka. Operation Kamal led to...
Why are you going to the history now? Why are you going to the history now? You are saying that don't go to the yesterdays. But why are you going to the history now? People have rejected you. People have shown the door. Go out.
We should never forget that.
No. Why are you going to the history now? You are saying that we should not see the yesterday. Now you have gone to the history at your convenience.
Callers on, please now. News are tonight.
It is only because of your lack of vision that Delhi had to suffer all this.
Gentlemen, 1 minute. 42 minutes past 9. I think we should take the callers. And the fact is, this entire debate is not a Delhi-centric debate in the sense the entire people all over the country are calling right now into the newsroom. This debate is not centering only around Delhi. Whether or not there should be an election in Delhi is now becoming a national issue. Let there be an election, Mr. Patra. If you think Arvind Kejriwal will be decimated and you will win, then fight.
Let the Lieutenant Governor ask. Arey Baba, if anyone is scared, that is Rahul Gandhi. The Congress should not be playing the scary game. If today anyone is scared in Indian politics, that is Rahul Gandhi. But please don't bring Rahul Gandhi in every debate. He is scared. Let him be alone. But the bigger question is, let the Lieutenant Governor ask. We will reply. How can we preempt the reply that Bharatiya Janata Party is going to give?
I am getting a call.
For God's sake, you have destroyed Delhi. You have destroyed Delhi.
democracy.
You are the ones
Have faith in
who have
democracy.
treated Delhi people as guinea
Prove
pigs.
me
And
wrong.
after
You treating
that,
Delhi
no,
people
we will bring development. Don't worry.
Reduce your volume, gentlemen.
We will do it.
Politics of hypocrisy.
Our first caller from Chennai today, and the name is from Chennai. Raman is calling from Chennai. Dr. Raman from Chennai, sir. Please, sir, it's quite a noisy debate tonight. I would like the viewers to call or callers to be heard. Please, I request the participation of all the political panelists. Yes, Dr. Raman, go ahead. Good evening. Good evening, Dr. Raman. Are you there?
My point is,
Yeah, reduce the volume of your TV
my
set,
point
please.
is,
Yeah.
this Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, I think, is the biggest fraud in Indian politics. He has cheated the public of India. He has cheated the public of India by giving so many promises. Suddenly, he runs from corruption to he becomes like an anti-communalist. What has he really done for the public of India?
Straight question there. Straight question, Dr. Raman. Dr. Raman, stay on. I'm taking a second caller and then I'll take answers from everyone on that. Atal calling in from Delhi. Our first caller from Delhi this evening. Atal, good evening.
Hi, good evening, Arno.
Good evening.
Arno, you are able to listen me properly? Actually, I'm not getting you properly.
I can hear you, Atal. Good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening. Arno, my question is to Mr. Sambit Patra. I urge Mr. Sambit Patra, let the Delhi people decide the next government, who will form the next government. His horse trading is something, it's very unconstitutional. So we would like to see what the Delhi people actually want.
Right.
So we have seen that right now Sambit Patra is sound a bit arrogant. I know that he had got a clear mandate, but we
Exactly. Answers coming in. Okay, I just want the voices to come in. I'm glad the politicians are listening in silence. Rakesh is calling in from Bangalore. Rakesh, good evening.
Good evening, Arnab. Arnab, I have a small question for Sandip Patra.
Yeah.
Sandip Patra, you have won great election of India. Why are you scared? Why are you running away from elections?
Exactly.
Say yes.
Say yes.
Fight the elections. Let's win. Let's come back again. Why are you scared? Don't get scared. You might come back, winning all the seats. You don't know. You don't know the mood of the people. I mean, we should go with it.
Oh God. Stop this Aam Aadmi Party rhetoric. No one is scared of Aam Aadmi Party now. It is all about publicity. AAP, all about publicity.
Well, that's a new one. That's a new one. Okay, answer that question. Everyone's asking you the same question, Sambit. Fight the election. Don't be
Yes,
scared.
I respect the people and I say, let the Lieutenant Governor ask. No one is shying away from fresh elections also. Let our leadership take a decision.
All right.
None of us should
Ajay,
figure out
already
asked
what the
twice.
answer to
Congress.
the
said
party
no.
would be.
He's already asked twice.
Mr.
It is as
Shergill.
simple as that.
How will you
So
prove
you're not
the
shying
majority
away
on
from
the
horse
floor?
trading also.
Please, Congress should be a bystander.
They've
my friend,
already
Mr.
asked
Shergill.
twice.
You
The
are a good
problem
person. I
is
agree
you don't
with
know
that.
what answer
But for
to give
God's sake,
because
for
your
God's sake,
intentions are not
Congress,
clear.
with 8
No,
seats, you
no.
should be a bystander. You got an opportunity of forming the government along with the Aam Aadmi
I am better off with
Mr. Patra, 3 minutes on this debate.
than with your seat
3 minutes.
away from
Arnab,
election.
I
That
want
is
to
worse.
know
3
why
minutes.
suddenly
Ajay
you are
Bose.
using the word
I can
also.
give a clear answer.
Ajay Bose. Ajay Bose is saying.
No, I want
With
to
your
know,
mandate,
Sambit,
at least have
why
the
are you
audacity
using
to
the
be
word-
transparent to the people of Delhi.
Congress should not utter the word transparency.
Why are you hobnobbing?
Today it is the Bharatiya
Why are
Janata
you
Party.
hobnobbing?
No one is
forget about the
hobnobbing. We
Congress.
are transparent. That is the reason as to why we got all the 7 seats in the Lok
So
Sabha.
give a
For
transparent,
God's sake,
clear
Congress
answer.
need not utter
Why
the
are
word
you shying away from the Supreme Court and
Let
from
the
people
question
of Delhi?
paper
You're
come,
the
we'll
only
give the
winner.
answer. The question paper has not been printed. You want us to
Sambit.
give the answer. How can we give an answer then?
Sambit, why are you saying...
Analogies
Question
tonight.
paper was
Sambit, why
printed
are you
twice.
saying
You have
also?
failed.
Why
It is being printed
the
for the
question
third
paper
time,
was
but you
along
don't
with
want to write the
You and
exam.
Aam
That is
Aadmi
the
Party
problem.
could not solve the problems.
Oh,
That is
You
the
God.
don't want to
Also.
write the exam. That is the problem.
We
You're
want
like
to
a
write
scared
the
student
exam.
who
Let the
doesn't want to go to the
Governor give us
examination
the
hall.
question paper. We will answer them.
You don't want to go to the examination hall. That is the problem.
Oh, why
That
don't
is
you?
Rahul Gandhi's definition. Not going to the examination hall is Rahul Gandhi.
doesn't want to
Remember.
give exam.
Please
Stop
don't bring in
leaning,
Rahul
for
Gandhi
God's
everywhere.
sake. Stop
Don't define
leaning
him
on
so many
our
times in a
UPA
debate.
to cover yourself.
Don't define Rahul
Give
Gandhi
your
so many
answer.
times.
Gentlemen,
Rahul
gentlemen,
Gandhi.
I know this is
Why
wonderful.
not
This
you?
Why not you
You're
not
only
No,
bringing
one
your
second.
party.
The fact is,
Give me a plausible
fact
and
is,
swallowable answer.
please understand, there may be a
Give me a
problem.
plausible and a swallowable
No,
answer.
there may be a problem, Mr.
You're a
Patra.
scared kid who does not want to write an
No,
examination.
there may be a problem,
and
Mr.
he
Patra.
wants to run
Only
away from the
person
school.
in Indian
Please
politics
say.
who does not want to write
I think I'll
exam
take one more
is Rahul
caller.
Gandhi, for God's sake.
I think, Mr. Patra,
Please,
fact
please,
of the
please,
matter
please.
is that you
Let's
don't
now
have
talk some plausible
one second, Mr.
arguments.
Shergill. The fact of the matter is, you don't have a solid face. You don't have a solid,
have a solid
recognizable
face.
face. Allow me to complete, with which you can go to the public and ask for votes. Which means you're better off taking what you get and assuming power, even if it means that you're painted in bad light, even if it means that your supporters call in on Newshour and say, what are you scared of fighting the elections for?
Arnab, I would say otherwise. You
Mr.
say that we
Patra.
don't have a solid face. You say that we don't have a solid
Who
face.
is your solid face?
There is no otherwise.
How these seven
There
people
is no
won the Lok
otherwise.
Sabha election? Now, how these seven
Then
people
why
won
do-
the Lok
why-
Sabha
black and
election?
white
You
as
want
a
to
get?
explain?
There is no
I
gray
can
area.
understand the
Why should
Congress
we-
running
why
away
should-
from the
Ajay.
Now, why should you be
There
worried about
is
who
no
should be our
gray
candidate?
Ashish Khaitan,
You
please.
decide who would be your chief minister
Will
candidate.
You
Now,
prove
you
it
decide.
on the floor of the
Where
House
is
in terms of SR
Mr.
Bommai.
Vishwas.
Where is the
Gentlemen, you don't speak together, please, everyone. I'm making a request, one at a time.
Who is conspiring to backstab Mr. Arvind Kejriwal? You decide who would be your chief minister.
Did you
After you come to us.
Mr. Patra, you give it
No,
to
no,
us.
Ashish Khaitan is responding and
First
Mr.
you
Patra,
decide
let
what
him
is
speak.
happening in the
Let him
Amara.
speak, Mr. Patra. Let Ashish Khaitan speak, Mr. Patra. Go ahead, Mr.
Mr.
Khaitan.
Ashish Khaitan has to
Congress
decide
won't
as to
let
who will
anybody
be their
speak.
chief minister candidate first.
See, there
Who
is
is
a
their face today?
speech.
Manish Sisodiya is all ready to backstab Mr. Arvind Kejriwal. Mr. Kumar Vishwas is slowly projecting himself from the backstage. So first the Aam Aadmi Party has to decide whether it's a Arvind alone party or there are others
See,
also in
there
this
is
party.
There is a practical problem with BJP today. They don't have a face
Oh.
whom they can project as chief ministerial candidate. Two, there is factionalism, and everybody is trying to go for the
Factionalism.
post of a CM. Jagdish Mukhi, Meenakshi Lekhi, Harsh Vardhan. So that's the problem. Third, they have a problem that there is an RSS. RSS is saying that we won't allow horse trading. And then they have the problem of their own MLAs who are saying that we don't want to face elections because we might lose to Aam Aadmi Party. So there are plenty of problems with the BJP today. They are confident of their victory in Maharashtra, but with Delhi they are very nervous.
And there is
they
one
don't
more
have a
problem.
positive
One
agenda in
caller,
Delhi.
one
They
caller
don't
from
have
Delhi and the next caller on the
Can I
Newshour
ask
tonight. The
something,
last
Arnab?
caller on this
Nothing
debate.
Can I ask something on
The last- The last
There's
caller,
nothing
okay,
called
Mr. Priyank is calling from Delhi.
absolutely
Priyank, good
nothing.
evening. Priyank, good evening.
Good evening, Arnab. My call is to Aam Aadmi Party, and my question is, since I voted for them in Delhi, now my question is to them. They are shouting about elections, and on the other hand, they are shouting about corruption and wastage of people money, income taxes. Now, if there is a chance of forming a government, by anyhow, why they are shouting? Because another election will again be a burden on the people.
That's exactly
They
the
are
problem.
using, election is not happens, just by free of cost.
Allow him to complete. He's a public.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's a fair question. Arnab, you asked the same question at the start of the debate, that perhaps 6 months are given for political realignment. Now today there can only be political realignment if Congress decides to support either BJP or Aam Aadmi Party. Without Congress's support, there cannot be a constitutional government in the state of Delhi.
They were talking about
That,
this.
and that is not possible.
Everything.
One
Congress
second,
won't support
Priyank
BJP
is
or
counter
Congress won't
question.
support
You, why
Counter
the Congress was
question.
married to the Aam
One
Aadmi Party a
second.
few days ago?
Does the viewer have the right to counter question you?
No,
Yes,
that's what I'm
exactly.
And Priyank is counter questioning. I like this. Yes, Priyank, go ahead.
You were talking about electricity. I agree that Congress government was corrupt and everything, but in past 15 years, we never faced the electricity problem. Why we are facing the electricity problem after Aam Aadmi came into power? Then we are facing, now they have resigned, we are facing. Why in past 15 years we were not facing the electricity problem?
Sir, we were in power for only 49 days. We wanted to carry out certain structural reforms. The whole sector of electricity and power.
So who was stopping you?
Corruption
Who was
and
stopping you from that?
capitalism. We
Who was
ordered
stopping you
audit
from
of
that?
power companies.
Why did you run away to become the Prime Minister?
We ordered audit of power companies. Their
No, why did you run
transmission
away to become the
infrastructure,
Prime Minister?
The distribution infrastructure is in shambles. It is in shambles because there was a nexus between Congress and BJP for the past 15
But you
years.
were married to the Congress, for
BJP
God's sake, remember that. You were taking the
did
support of the
ask
Congress and
one
formed the
question of public
government.
interest.
And then you ran away to become the Prime Minister. You wanted to be the Prime Minister overnight. Your over-ambitiousness of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, the single man,
There
has
was
in
a
fact put
nexus
Delhi in a
between
spot.
Congress
Remember
and
one thing.
BJP for 15 years.
Forget all this preaching.
This nexus of 15
Forget
years in
all
Congress
this
and
preaching,
BJP
for God's sake.
led to a power crisis,
Forget
an
all
infrastructure
this
crisis,
preaching.
a corruption crisis.
Remember
in Delhi.
one thing,
you are in
Arnab.
power in the municipal corporation. Municipal corporation, the BJP
Remember
is a
one
den
thing,
of corruption.
Arnab. Remember
A
one
den
thing,
of corruption.
Arnab.
You have done
Remember one
nothing
thing,
against your own
Arnab.
corruption. You did nothing against Congress's
Over-ambitiousness of
corruption.
a single man, that is Arvind Kejriwal, has led to this
condone
crisis.
Congress's corruption.
This man
You look away.
wanted
You
to
look-
be the chief
you-
minister by the evening
condone your
and
own
prime
corruption.
minister by the morning. A man
have
who
only
wants to
one
be the
thing
chief
to say.
minister by the evening
You have only
and
one
prime
thing to
minister
say,
by the morning
which is attacking
destroyed the
Arvind
fabric
Kejriwal.
of Delhi.
You may attack Arvind Kejriwal 100 times, but that is
And
not
we have
We
extended
don't
this
today.
debate by 10 minutes. I have time for just one more caller calling in from Noida. And that's Arvind calling in from Noida. 1 second. Arvind from Noida. Good evening. Our last caller on this debate, Arvind from Noida. Good evening. Please listen to the viewers. Yeah, Arvind.
Hi, Arnab. Good evening. This is Arvind here from
Good evening, Arvind. Good evening.
Yeah, my question goes to Mr. That independent panelist, that Ajay Bose. There is one precedent I know, or I came to know, in 1998 in UP Assembly, Governor took a secret ballot in the Assembly, and Kalyan Singh was chosen the Chief Minister with the bigger power. Why in the same situation? Why can't we can have LG can call a secret ballot and choose a Chief Minister in the Assembly? And Supreme Court has justified. The Supreme Court has approved that decision.
If you remember,
so why that option cannot be explored?
No.
And why we have to push
if
Delhi
you-
for third election in 1 year?
No, if you remember, because they did that, the BJP lost very heavily morally in Uttar Pradesh and never came back to power after that in Uttar Pradesh in assembly elections, because it was widely seen as horse trading by the BJP at that time. They lost the moral high ground, and although they formed a government, it wasn't seen as really having been ethical and moral, because there was a lot of horse trading that went behind in breaking away numbers from various parties, where a lot of players were there. Mulayam Singh Yadav also joined in, and there were all kinds of hera-feri, as they call it. So I am precisely saying the BJP today has got this huge mandate. It is occupying the moral high ground. Do they really want to do this when they can actually take the moral high ground, go in for elections,
food for thought,
and then at least have a clear mandate.
Food for thought. And I'm wrapping this up. And for all those viewers who've been calling, I haven't been able to take your calls. I apologize. I did not intend to open up for calls right at the beginning, but I thank those who have called. Food for thought. Should the BJP appear to be dodging an election? That's something, especially after such a big victory in May. Let the BJP think about it. I thank you all very much. Ashish Khaitan, Sambit Patra, Jaiveer Shergill and Ajay Bose for joining me on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you.